Whoa, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh, oh. La da da da, oh, oh, oh. La da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. If you're wondering why I've got the lights on, I'm going to be doing some model painting tonight whilst I chat. And make sure I've got something to clean my brushes with. So I'm going to paint Warhammer 40,000 models. Now I should have some really fine brushes somewhere, but bear with me, I'll be right back. So, I'm painting a Dark Angel tonight. Just gives me something to focus on whilst slightly thicker paint. Slightly thicker green paint. And that's Caliban green. Earth shade, that's green stuff. Don't want that. Caliban green as well. So, at the moment I'm doing a Dark Angel, what do you call them? Sword Brethren, for want of a better term. Inner Circle Companion, that's it. Inner Circle Companion. And I'm just trying to there we go, getting the paint off. So just give that a bit of a shake. So yeah, we're painting an Inner Circle Companion. I'm painting it as Deathwing because why not? This paint needs mixing. This paint seriously needs mixing. It's separated and gone blue. Pigments have... So I'm just trying to rescue some of the... So what I'll do is we'll mix in some Caliban green to make it a bit darker. Preferably some Schwartz, aka black. These are Revel paints. So I want, and this is separated as well. Terrific, but we can get that back to black with a bit of mixing on the brush. It's a bit too dark now. That's a bit too dark, so we just wash the brush. And clean the brush off. So, as I say, that's a bit too dark now, so I need to go back to the green. And try and get it back to a green that I can recognise as being as close to Dark Angel's green as possible. That's getting there. That's getting there. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with that. So, nice coverage. And I'm using well, it's a glazed brush really, but you can use any old brush to paint models. As I say, I've already done the bone layer of this model, and now I'm doing the shoulder pads. I have got some finer brushes somewhere, but I can't find them, so I'm working with what I've got, and I can always tidy up what I have. It's no biggie. It's no biggie at all. Any little slip-ups, we just let it dry and we cover it over with some. In fact, I'm going to paint this entire shoulder pad green, because then I can go over it later with another bone colour and where it needs to be. And I'll do the same at this side as well. Give them green robes as well. rope belts because I will paint them brown, but this is a Deathwing Space Marine first company, so I want his uniform or his Space Marine armour to resemble Deathwing. I was going to do a Raven Wing. I might repaint one of them. I've got a couple of them finished, so I might redo one of them in black and do them as Raven Wing instead. In fact, I think I started one as Raven Wing. I think it was this one. So so I have got potential Raven Wing on the way. Or it's, I've done one as pre-Heresy colours, and I might do one as Raven, repaint one as Raven Wing. So I just want to layer up the green on this Space Marine's robes. And as I say, any little mistakes I will just go over later and fix. And also ink washes hide all manner of painting sins. So I'll definitely be paying my respects to the washes. Yeah, that's looking a bit more how I want it to look. And his hood needs to be green as well. So, yeah, painting. Layer up the green. I got other models as well to paint here or finish up that I've been painting, so we'll see what we can get done today. I might have to make a bone coloured paint, which isn't difficult. It's sort of yellow, well, not quite yellow, but I can make it brown. It's just obviously it's a bit harder without my really small brushes, which I thought they were up here, but they don't seem to be. Not doing too bad a job with this glaze brush. looking too overtly shabby. I've got some of those army painters sort of quick paints as well, which I can use to tidy up some of the I think that needs to be red, but we'll let that dry. So he's now got a lot of green on him. Don't know how well you can see that. So we'll let him dry. And we'll just clean our brush. Make sure the lid's on. Put back the paints we're not going to use. For the moment anyway. Actually, you might want to keep those paints out for things. That was going to airbrush. And I get my airbrush back up. It's painted. It's painted. That's when I did finish painting. That's painted. So just sorting through what's painted and what isn't painted. I've got a lot of things that aren't sort of finished and need to be finished. My Kaiserkin. I can finish my Kaiserkin. So I get there now. I'm doing them as inquisitorial. Oh. I'm doing my Kaiserkin, excuse me. My Kaiserkin as an inquisitorial guard because I've also got an inquisitor, so they're part of a planetary defence force, so they're in inquisitorial colours, but there's still a lot I need to do on them. So that's one of my inquisitorial servants. So is he? No, that's my other Kaiserkin. I've got my Tech Priest engine seers to do. I've got a couple of different ones for different sections. So that'll be pick him up. Have I got all my Kaiserkin? Yes, I have. I've got all 10 Kaiserkin. So let's have a look at what needs to be. I need snakebite leather. Snakebite leather, there we go. I think I've done the snakebite leather, mind you, on just put that there. else needs to be done. Drakkenholm Nightshade. That's what we need to do next on their cabling. So the old Drakkenholm Nightshade on their cabling and their body armour. Give it that sort of bluish tint. For this I'll use a bigger brush. I've got like a wash brush. And get wash on my fingers. Easy to come off because it's water based. So just be liberal. As I say, it covers a whole manner of there's still the red to do, but we'll do that next after this. Because I like my models dark. I like, because it's the grim dark, so it's supposed to be, you know, they're supposed, I don't think certain models should be brightly coloured. Eldar, yes. Space Marines, depends on the chapter. Imperial Guard should be dark, grimy. I think that's why I was never into Mordi and Iron Guard, because, you know, they were always too clean, too disciplined, too fresh. Whereas, you know, I like my Imperial Guard grimy, gritty, plenty of shading. There we go. As I say, I'll do the red once this light's dried off. So, he's looking alright. I'll give him a green wash. Because I did a dry brush on these as well before I started to layer the colours on them. as I say, this hides a lot of model painting sins, these washes. I think blue is better than black for certain things when you use it as a wash, because it still sort of has that slight tint to it, you know, it's not entirely invisible. So as I say, I will go over with the red wash. Over the red to make them a bit more soak up some of that excess. Obviously I don't have a rig like some model painters, so I can't really show you what I'm doing. Plus my camera isn't that clear for detailing, so you know, I'm not like, I can't do anything like hobby nights or anything like that because I'm not that bigger channel. But you know, I enjoy painting whilst talking, so. And it gives me something to focus on in the periods of quiet when no one's here. So, you know, it works. It's a win-win really, because some of these have been a bit under dry brushed, but that's okay. Sometimes you don't want the detail picked out. You just want it dry brushed enough that so this is the flamer.
Each day
Now this one I left with a black cape on purpose. There was a reason I did that, and I can't remember why. I think it was just to make him stand out. Because obviously he's the sapper, which means he's the demolitions expert. I think I wanted to pick him out in a slightly different hotshot las gun. What was it because I forgot to paint him? Who knows? Who knows? He was the one I haven't done the leather for. Nearly dropped him. Well, I did drop him, but couldn't just in time. Okay. He's the one I need to do the leather for, so we'll call this. Put that away. Shade with that later. So I've just used Grax Earth shades. It's contrast. Might use some black contrast paint as well. Trying to find the snake bite now. Character items, and I want that. Yes. Maybe I've got my snake bite leather out. I don't want that, that's yellow. I had it here, that's the thing, I have it here. Agrax Earth shade will do, still same difference. Just means he'll have darker leather. Now I can do the red. Harrenberg Crimson. This is a very dark, rich crimson colour. As I say, I like it because it makes everything. I like my models to be grim dark, literally grim dark. Everything that's painted red will be layered, given a shade of this crimson. So it's quite a rich colour. As I say, I will go over a lot of things in black as well. We shall see what happens. There we go. That's looking better already. Yeah, you can see the blue has dried. Now, where the crimson is going, catches. It's not a contrast paint, it is a shade, so it is darker. Contrast paints, I'm never sure how to describe them. Whereas I like to use shades in a similar manner to contrast paints for my models. I like to strategically use shades to catch various aspects of a model. If you were to see my orc army, you would see it was literally quite a dark painted army with a lot of shading and a lot of detail. I've got a 5,000 point orc army with Stomper. I'm thinking of repainting the Stomper. It's very muted colours, but I think the orcs should have a bit more colour. go. Of course, it allows he should have some flesh tones, because I've just realised his face is exposed, so we will fix that later. The beauty of these shades basically means that they'll fill the gaps. And of course, because it's red on the dark colours, it will look almost black, but obviously because I've got red, so if I do go onto one of the other sections, it won't look so obvious. There we go, that's another helmet done. Beauty is it'll sink into the details, and so that's 6 done. He's still got some blue on him. Well, seeing as you know, it's 9:20 on Friday night, and it looks like no one is really joining me tonight. Thank you to the one person who has been here with me, but I will call it a night because obviously, you know. Well, there's my snake bite leather. Never mind. Just found what I was looking for. I will call it a night, and we'll try again next week. So, you know, thank you, as I said, to the one person who did join me. A pleasure to have you here, and I will see you on Monday. I will see you on Monday.
Maybe I'm going to London. Gotta find someplace new. I'll move to a dump in a faraway slum to help me forget about you. I might be going to sunny California. I'll go surfing the waves till I drown. I really don't care. I will go anywhere. I just gotta get out of this town. 'Cause I see you in every corner. All the buildings and streets where your name. Go on, tell me I'm free to do as I please. But without you, it's all the same. 'Tis a season to be